Today on the podcast, I'm chatting with Toronto artist Sun. Skilled in both modern and classical styles, she is a musician who should be on your radar. Learn more about her and her music in today's show. Welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we talk all things music. I'm your host, Jeanette Kinzel, music blogger and enthusiast. Let's get started with today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. Today I have a really special guest. She's a Toronto singer and her name is Sun. Welcome, Sun. How are you doing?
Hi everybody, I'm good. I'm Sun. Very nice to meet you guys.
For anyone who's not familiar with you, can you give us a little background on you and your music and just more about you?
Yeah, no problem. I'm actually originally from China, Shanghai, and now I live in Toronto. This is actually my 6 years. And I'm very excited to release my first EP on this February. So right now, my music genres mostly be pop and R&B. And you can also see that in my first EP. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy.
It's exciting. So how does Shanghai compare with Toronto? What's your experience has been since, because you've only been here for a couple years, right? Or been there?
Yeah. I would say definitely there are similarities, but the culture-wise, they're different. But because I'm here for university, so till now my friends are here, and your circle is here. So I would say if people ask me that which city you like the best, I'll say both, because Shanghai is the place I grew up with. My families are there, so I like to experience different cultures a lot. So that's good for me. Yeah.
That's awesome. So since you're going to school, are you going to school for music?
No, actually I was in U of T and I was in new media programs. So music is always my interest. But I wasn't in music major actually.
So are you still in school now, or are you just doing music full time?
I actually graduated 2 years ago. So I'm actually a full-time artist right now.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. Very exciting. You said you're here by yourself. Has any of your family come?
It's actually just myself.
Is it hard being on your own? Do you have, you feel like you have a good support system there?
You know what? I'm actually getting used to that, because even though I'm in Shanghai, I was in boarding school, but I know my family always support me anyway. It's just in different kind of form. Right?
Yeah. I mean, thank goodness for the technology now. Cause I always keep thinking about that. Like if this happened 30, 40 years ago, we would feel so
it'd be totally
isolated.
Different.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, even we FaceTime yesterday. Didn't actually feel like we were really apart. So
that's nice. I don't know if you're familiar. March is actually Women's History Month. I was curious to know if you have any women of influence in your life, either musicians or non-musicians. Who would you say are influence?
If you ask me about my influences on music, women, I would say right now I've been listening to Kiana and SZA. Pop artists here, but actually there are a lot. Mariah Carey, Britney Spears, Whitney Houston,
90s artists, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey,
even Carpenters. My mom really liked them.
The Carpenters?
Yeah. Classics are classic all the time.
Yeah. And it's funny to think about 90s artists being classic. Mm-hmm. I grew up in the 90s, so it just seems like yesterday to me. When you talk about Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston,
yesterday once more.
I know. It's funny how time flies so fast. I can't believe that it's already.
I know, time flies, especially last year. I mean, last year was so quick.
You were definitely influenced by everything going on, right? Because I know your song "Dear Lover" that was inspired by the whole pandemic and everything. I liked how you had on your EP, you have a lot of different influences. "Dear Lover" is more of a stripped down, you on the piano, and then you have the pop dance song. It's kind of a nice flow. What do you have one genre that you go with, or do you like doing different things to kind of mix it up?
As I said before, that I'm more into pop and R&B right now. So you can see it from this EP. But actually, this upbeat song from my EP called Motive, this is actually influenced by the whole pandemic situation. It is my way probably to encourage everybody that we can get over it soon, that we can get back to normal life soon. So speaking of style-wise, I wanted to show different styles of me so that everybody can know me better in my first EP.
Yeah, and I think you definitely did that, because I listened to it a couple times. Really, it's amazing to see your range, because you can, not only you have that pop angle, and then you also have the strip down where you can really showcase your vocals, which are really great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So in your bio, I was reading a little bit about like you are very into fashion too. Who are your influences? How do you get your ideas for like fashion?
Speaking of fashion wise, I always think that one style is formed organically because it is also the expression and reflection, I'll say, of one's personalities, her circle, and her culture. So I think that that is also the reason why style wise and fashion give our life more diversities and variety. So I think not a certain influences, but probably just informed naturally. Yeah.
Do you find that you have influences from like your home as well as I'm assuming you have influences from like being in Toronto as well? Would you say everything kind of meshes together?
Definitely, yeah. Sometimes if I wear an outfit, I'll probably put on some accessories and more my hometown style. So I think that it's kind of very fun like crossover on fashion too. Yeah.
Nice. Now everyone being stuck at home and with the pandemic, do you find that you're still keeping up with your fashion styles, or do you find more very like casual?
Not as before, definitely, because you know where to go. But sometimes, like when one or two friends come over to my place, I will still dress up. Feel like it's like a formal situation, you know, just to get a feeling of dressed up a little bit.
No, it is because plus you feel like you have all these clothes that you want to wear, and you're like, all right, well, even if we can't wear them anywhere, let's just get dressed in.
Just get the vibe.
Yeah, fun. It's fun to stay dressed up. I read your base is in classical music. Have you been playing since you were like 3? Is that correct?
Yeah, because my dad is a piano teacher, so I learned piano from my dad.
And I read it's kind of a form of meditation for you.
Right. For me, it's kind of a way to make me feel chill and relax.
What other things do you like to do to kind of like stay calm?
I like to spend time with my families and friends here. Probably we'll just watch movie, go shopping, and way before, or just spend time with myself or reading or whatever. Just make me feel relaxed. Yeah.
Are you able to get out and like walk around?
You know what I would do? Sometimes I just open the window and I take a deep breath.
No, that's a great idea. That's really positive. Like it's amazing. I mean, I think music too in general can be a nice, like you were saying, how the classical music and the piano playing kind of is meditation for you. I think even listening to different types of music can be meditation. I know, like for me, I experience like getting like chills, and it's amazing how music can really help.
I know that is also one thing I found in music is very magical ways, because no matter how you feel, you can always find that music can speak for you. Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely. Like even like listening to your song, Dear Love, even just with like the opening notes, it was very, very touching and very like, oh wow, very powerful and like very just soothing and calming. It was a very nice music.
Sounds like this is your favorite one in the CP.
Yeah, I like do you so is this all the music that you've been doing, or do you have older music that you want to like re-release later or something?
We are actually focusing on my my next album. So we are actually spend some time in the studio making new music. But those 3 are currently what I released so far.
Nice. So what can we expect from the new music? Is it going to be similar to like the R&B and pop, or what?
You see?
Yeah. Oh, it's a secret. Okay.
Yeah. It's a secret. Yeah. But I think but we are actually trying some different elements. Like we always open to like different style of music and different elements. So we are trying to make it more surprising for everybody.
That's great. And do you think you'll drop like release by release, kind of like drip out like music, or are you going to just throw everything out at once, you think?
This time maybe drop an album.
Where are you in the process of?
We're thinking of this September. End of this year, at least. Yeah.
With the pandemic, nobody's really doing a lot of performances. So I was curious if, you're kind of itching to get back.
So we've been experienced some like very tough time, even on deciding on release days or book of theaters for music videos. But definitely we're looking forward when the situation is getting better. I'll be releasing more live performances later. Yeah.
Nice. Now, speaking of music videos, I saw that you've released a music video for like all 3 of the tracks.
2 of them.
Motive and then the
Dear Lover.
Right. So with the Motive, how is like filming during the pandemic?
That was fun because you definitely see choreography. So we did spend some time scheduling ourselves together to rehearse. So at that day, we definitely know that what we're going to do. So it's not too tough. And we have amazing team that organize everything. So it's actually quite efficient.
Oh, that's great. I guess you figure they probably have it down to a science by now. They know, everyone knows what they have to do, and then they kind of.
Right. Definitely. Yeah.
So when you get inspiration for a song, do you tend to write the music first or the lyrics? Like, what's your process with music, songwriting?
For me, myself, will be music first for most of the time. Cause I guess, I don't know, it's just, I guess for every people they're different, but for me, music gives me more inspiration sometimes. So I would start with music for most of the cases. Yeah.
Do you have lyric journal or right on the spot?
Sometimes it's just probably when you walk in and when you're driving and you just have an idea of a melodies or just recording on my phone. Or if same thing as the lyric wise, if you sometimes have an idea of one line, I'll just write it down first. But probably not sure if it will go into a whole song or whatever, but I'll just write it down into my library first. Yeah.
So what's your favorite track on the EP?
Honestly, lots of people ask me this, but I don't have an exact answer on that because as we talked about before, there's actually different styles. So for me, I like all of them.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like kind of like your children, you don't really love any one of your children more than the other. They're all kind of different.
Yeah, definitely. But I think it's also depends on my mood sometimes. Like if you're a happy mood or if you're a party mood, you're definitely go with Motive. But if you're just chill yourself on the sofa, probably I'll go with Let Go, like the other guitar one. Or sometimes if you're very emotional or you wanted to get emotional, I'll just listen to Dear Lover. Yeah.
So with Let Go, are you playing guitar on that as well, or are you just?
No,
singing?
It's not me. I'm very basic in guitar.
I was going to ask you if you do play any other instruments besides the piano.
A little bit guitar, but on that track we do have a guitar artist to do the instrumental version. Yeah. Nice.
Do you like playing guitar? Do you find it? You were saying it's difficult.
Because I've been playing piano for so many years. So piano definitely for me is the easiest way. But I don't want to use the word easy. But I'm most familiar with that. So guitar for me is definitely something new.
I know. I was actually myself trying to learn the guitar recently, and then I realized I need to get a left-handed guitar because I'm left-handed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then like I had borrowed one from my cousin, but then like I don't know if I can. And even like I was watching like YouTube videos, and it's a really great instrument to learn. I think it's one of those things where it's like you just have to practice. I mean, I guess with any instrument,
definitely.
You have to practice.
Any instrument, practice works.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, as they say. I don't know if this is a silly question or not, but like I used to watch Degrassi a lot, and I love that show. I don't know if you're familiar with it at all.
Sorry, I'm not.
No, it's okay. It used to be on. Actually, I don't know if it's on anymore because it used to be on like back in maybe like early 2000s. It was on like in the 90s, and then they rebooted it in the 2000s, and it was a Canadian show, and I remember we used to watch it. Like my sister used to watch it. I was curious if it was still on reruns or anything, but it's like a teen drama. If you like teen dramas, it was pretty good.
Okay.
So being home with the pandemic and everything, do you find that you've been creative, or how are you trying to stay on track with everything? Because I know sometimes we can get into slumps of being home and then being like kind of like
I mean, how to keep on track on everything. I think thanks to social media nowadays, everything is posted online. So I just spend time at home being creative, as you said, and then I think for me, you have to get an idea of, okay, I have to get track of everything so that you will be you're more proactive in searching information online, you know what I'm saying? And then talking to friends as well, because probably they know some different news as what you know. So for me, it's not that scary. I mean, the pandemic time, stay home, for me, it's more like experience another kind of lifestyle,
Yeah, it's like a new normal.
Right, that's true.
So have you been going, like when you're making music, are you going in physically into a studio? Because I know a lot of people are doing like where they're recording at home and then they're sending stuff. So what's your process?
We do go to studio, but studio has a limit too. Normally it's a limit of 4 people, 45 people at a time. So yeah, it's definitely, as you said, new normal. We're wearing masks all the time. Like besides I'm recording, everyone else is wearing masks and be very cautious of like how we do it. So yeah, we still physically go to studio ourselves.
No, that's great. Yeah. I know. I was curious because you were saying people were I was wondering if like it would probably be hard to be singing like wearing a mask. So I guess
it's because when you're recording, you're in a room of yourself too. So yeah.
So that's good. So you're not worrying about like anyone else, and because I know that's the one thing they were saying, like singing, playing playing certain instruments there's so much spit and things that we don't realize you don't see. But yeah, no, I mean I think that's the thing. Everyone's just kind of like you were saying, new normal. We're figuring out like how we can do things as safe as possible. And I'm hoping that we can eventually see live music again. I know some places are doing like outside. Are they doing any outside, like, have you seen outside concerts? Have you seen like anything like that out like where you're living?
Not yet. No, actually not yet. We just done another period of lockdown. So it's not everywhere is opening, but it's like you said, new normal, like open, like half open, I'll say.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you would like to collaborate with, musical duo with or something?
Oh, I listen to a lot of music, so I don't have exact one, but I do like lots of artists, like probably John Legend, Sam Smith, Ariana Grande. They're all like musicians I like a lot. And Kiana and SZA, like I said before, I've been listening to their music all the time. So yeah, if I got a chance, it definitely will be very exciting.
That would be your, I can't think of the word, a big,
I got you.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what I mean?
It's okay.
Is there anything else that's coming down the pike, or anything you want to promote, or anything?
I'm actually good.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So right now, can you tell us where people can find you online?
Actually, my music is released on all major platforms here. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music. Just type in SSQN, and you can see my latest release. And also, my Instagram is axel.ssun. So yeah, I'm here.
And we can also leave links to that in the show notes, so people.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have? I know summer's kind of a far ways away, but do you have any plans on the horizon, or are you just kind of taking it day by day to see, like, you know, how things kind of are shifting?
What do you mean? Like
do you have, like, I know you were saying you're working on your album. Anything coming up? So basically more things will be coming. That release is set for possibly the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend people listening to your EP. Like, I love the variety of music that you have. I think it's a nice mix of, you know, showcasing your talent and showcasing your work. And, you know, I look forward to seeing you, and it would be great to, like, you know, hopefully soon we can see you live, you know, hopefully. I mean, it'd be awesome if you could come to the States, you know. Mm-hmm. Do you have, actually, that's another question. Do you have any places that you would love to play? Like any places you want to go that you have, that you know, that are on your bucket list?
If you ask me now, like, I would say anywhere would be good. Just let me travel. Like, the feeling of traveling for me is good enough right now. But yeah, if I gotta try, it's probably the States first, because there are a lot of my friends there, and then go back to China. I gotta visit my family as well, and then yeah, anywhere else, I'm good.
I know, it's funny because it's like when you can't go anywhere, you're like, I'll go anywhere. Like, just let me go somewhere.
That's true. That's how I feel right now. Exactly.
No, that's awesome. I know. I feel the same way. Like, I used to see music so much, and like I feel like it's becoming a theme with me, like on this podcast, talking about like, you know, like not being able to see music, but, you know, like it's nice to have those memories, and it's also nice to have recorded music, because I think recorded music, you know, is really, you know, inspirational, and, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's great to see how artists can take, you know, what they're feeling right now, like you're doing, and kind of writing about it, because then we can also have their, you know, your insight as well. And it's just nice. It's nice. And it's nice to have the technology to be able to, like, listen to things. It's great.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you like to stream? Like, what are your favorite, like, what's something that you would recommend people to watch while they're stuck in quarantine? Like any movies or TV shows that you recommend that you like?
Recommend, I mean, people's are different. Like, probably they're into different styles of movies and TV series as well. But for me, the one TV series that I actually watched 2 times is Two Broke Girls.
Oh, okay. I've never seen the whole series. Is that
you should watch?
Yeah.
You should watch, because for me, it's actually very inspiring to see the 2 girls growing from going from like very bottom, like nothing, to like chasing their dream all the time and insist on things. So for me, it's inspiring and very chill. Yeah.
I like that. That is, I never really thought about that. But yeah, you're right. That is a really inspiring show because they do basically.
Yeah. I've been watching it for two different ways. So for one way is I've been watching like very detailed and watch every line they say, so I know the storyline. And for the other time, I just play it as background. Like I do my things, I just play it. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Do you have like the DVDs, or do you watch it on like a streaming service?
I watch online.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I know it's great now. We can stream everything. Like
that's true.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on and chatting with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'd love to like hear more about what's going on. I'll have to keep an eye out and an ear out for your new music, and I'll definitely look forward to like seeing your album come out later this year.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope everything is doing well with you too.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe and,
Stay safe. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode. For more information on Sun, check out her official website at www.ssunmusic.com. You can also follow her on Facebook at the handle ssunmusic, on Instagram at the handle xoxo.ssun, and on Twitter at the handle ssunmusic. If you like our podcast, please review and subscribe so you can find out when the next episodes come out. We would love to know what you think about the artist being featured. Feel free to leave an audio comment at the link in the show notes. You can also leave a comment on our podcast website page at www.eatsleepbreathmusic.com/subscribe. Thanks for listening and see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. To find new music and learn more about what we do, you can check out our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com.